Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still
Hey y'all, welcome back to Ask Jenn on the Uprising Network. I'm your host and your most honest homegirl, Jenn. The only thing I love more than a first-time guest is a repeat guest. If you are an Ask Jenn watcher, as you should be, you know we were first on the ground when the Afro Nation Festival came to Detroit last year. And guess what? Just like most people, once you come to Detroit, you cannot stay away. Afro Nation is coming back this year, August 17th and 18th at the Bedrock Douglas site. Our biggest names in hip hop, R&B, and Afro beats are coming back to the Motor City. So it's only right they tap back in with me because, you know, I'm that girl, I'm Detroit Oprah, so they talking to me again. If you want to learn more about the festival and all of that and how they got started in the business, again, I had an episode last year. Run it back, repeat it. It's on YouTube, on the network. If you're watching it, you should be able to find it easily. But we talking about all new things Afro Nation Detroit 2024. Welcome back, Smade and Josh. Hi, friends.
Hey, what's up?
Did y'all miss me?
Of course.
So y'all are pretty familiar. You rocking your Cartiers, okay? Pistons gear, all that. Afro Nation has really embraced Detroit culture. How does Detroit feel the second time around?
Feels exciting for me. I'm looking forward to it. This time, we're hoping it's going to be bigger. We're hoping that people that came last year are going to go back home and tell people the importance of being at Afro Nation Festival Detroit on August.
Detroit,
yes. It's a great community feeling, when you come to Detroit. So it's important for people to come out in numbers. Come with your friends and family. August 17, 18.
2 days.
Yes.
2-day festival. It's great to be back. It's great to see Detroit continue to grow. The NFL draft being here, the Michigan Chronicle show. It really is a time where Detroit as a city is being highlighted, and it's great for us, Afro Nation, to be a part of it.
And y'all don't feel like jocks. Everybody else is running to Detroit, and y'all like, I already been here. So now that y'all are familiar, like, do you have any favorite places to go or things to do just yet while you're here in the city?
Well, for me, we're still exploring. Like, you can't spend 10 days in Detroit and get enough of it.
You're right.
Yeah, you still have to. There's so much places, restaurant, clubs, the shops. There's so many places to visit.
I just want to apologize because I haven't got my buffs on.
Okay. We forgive you.
You have to get that dance going.
Okay.
I'm so happy to have you all back as a team. I know teamwork is really important. I love my team here on Ask Jenn. Shout out to y'all. But putting together the biggest Afrobeats festival in the world is no small feat. So, I like to play games. We're going to get a little feel on y'all teamwork, okay?
Okay.
In high school, did you all have mock elections? I know we did them here in the US, but do y'all do it like most likely to succeed, most likely to be a superstar? Y'all do that? Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna ask you some most likelies on your team. Who is most likely to send a late night text or email about work?
That would be myself.
He looked right over.
If I'm being honest, it'd be myself.
I don't sleep too, so we
go hand in hand.
I think that's
perfect partners.
Yeah.
I love that. Who is most likely to get annoyed or irritated when they hungry?
I would say myself. Even to be honest with you, en route here, I was a bit like, we need to eat something before we come.
I can't go without food. I'm good.
You said you don't need to sleep. You can go without food. I'm scared of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is most likely to snap the best picture at an event? Let me tell you something.
This is the showman.
The showman. I love going on Smade Instagram. Literally, if I ever want to be like, I wish I was a superstar, I'm visiting his Instagram immediately. You be flicked up. I love it. And you take a picture anytime, anywhere with anybody.
That's why you get the best vibes at Afro Nation. What do you think?
You got to get flipped up. Let me tell y'all about one thing you all do as a team. Y'all love to bring the drama. You all made the brave and bold decision to make Detroit the only U.S. Afro Nation stop this year. What was the strategy behind the decision? I'm not mad. I'm a Detroiter. I don't care. But other people seemed pissed. They was like, Houston, L.A., Atlanta. When you all said, we doing this one time and one time only, and it's only going to be Detroit, why did y'all make that choice?
Well, Detroit community loves us. The state loves us. Bedrock loves us. You know, there's a lot. We felt at home when we came last year, and we want to do more. We want to build more communities. You know, more businesses. We want to empower, you know, the industry. You know, and yeah, the tourism is just amazing to see how many people were interested to come to Detroit last year. And now we've got Ashake, Rema, we got Lil Wayne. Josh is going to tell you more.
Oh, we're going to talk about the lineup. Don't you worry. You know how I get
I'm
down.
excited to see the experience here in Detroit, you know. So like I said earlier, it's about the community building. It's about all of us. Together we move, you know. Everyone who is part of it. You spoke earlier about the team. It's all about teamwork. You know, Tia, amazing Tia.
Shout out to Tia. I love publicity.
She's been amazing.
A wonderful black woman running a PR company.
So seeing the growth in the industry is also very, very key and important. As much as we're here to have fun, the most important thing is we're here to connect. We're here to network, you know, and bringing over 20,000 people together. Remember, as you're having fun, you just got to connect with people coming from around the world, you know, and yeah, build your creative talent, you know, express yourself. And yeah, Afro Nation is a place where you come and understand your identity, why you are who you are, you know. And yeah, Josh will tell you more about the lineup and, you know, what to expect on the show.
I want to say, so like, again, shout out to Tia. I had all access passes to Afro Nation last year, and I ran into Smade backstage, and literally the last day of the festival, he said, we coming back again next year. Yeah. I feel like he didn't know if that was actually going to happen, but he felt the energy in Detroit so much that he knew immediately after finishing the festival last year that they were coming back again. Okay. Once you all said you were coming back, I turned my Instagram notifications on immediately. I said, when Afro Nation Detroit come back, I need to know who is on the lineup. What was the intention behind cultivating it? Because the way I saw the lineup last year looks a little different this year. So like, what was that strategy like? I
think for us as a team, it's important to bridge the gap. And there has to be something for everybody on there. So we've got Lil Wayne on there. We've got Rem and Ashake that's on the show. We've got Party Next Door. We also have to obviously give back to the community with Cash Doll being on the show. And most importantly, we've got the Amma Piano. Do you know what I mean? The Piano People stage.
The Piano People stage.
So we've got Scorpion Kings and Uncle Waffles as the headliners. So it's going to be mad.
Last year when I was begging, because I was backstage asking everybody questions, I literally told Josh, I said, hey, what's the likelihood of Uncle Waffles being here? And he was like, you know, we could not get her this year. She was already on tour. So when you all dropped the flight and I saw my girl on there, I knew, I'm like, I'm coming to have a good time. Yeah. Before we talk about the lineup, you mentioned a few names. I want to see how well do you all know who is on the lineup.
Let's do this.
So I came up with a little game. I'm calling 3, 2, 1. I'm going to ask you all 3 questions. Okay. The first one, you need to name 3 people. The second one, you need to name 2 people. And the last one, you need to name 1 specific artist, okay?
Are you ready? I'm ready.
You ready? We're going to test your knowledge, okay?
Start with Smade.
3, 2, 1. Both of y'all can tag team on this, okay?
Cool. Okay.
What show got teams? Supermarket Sweep. That's how we coming, okay?
So what's the question?
Name 3 lineup guests that are born in the U.S.
They are born in the U.S.
Born in the United States.
On this year's
lineup.
Lil Wayne.
Cash Doll.
Cash Doll. Blackito. DJ.
Okay, DJ Blackito. He definitely, y'all did good. Okay. Name 2 lineup guests that have released a project in the last 3 months.
Ruga. Ashake.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
1 more. 2. You guys named 2. I forgot. 3, 2, 1. So if you are looking at all the artists on the lineup, we have Shanisa released a project in May. Rema, of course, released a project 2 weeks ago, July, doing amazing, by the way. Yeah. Party Next Door released one in April. Yeah. Arya Starr released one in May. King Promise released one in June. Yeah. Okay, this is the last question. Name 1 person. Y'all ready? Who was the artist that took the longest to book? Josh, you would know this.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, who could it be? I'm gonna say Ashake. Took a while.
That man is busy.
He's very busy.
So I follow him on Instagram. I'm like, this man has been all over the world. Yeah. Y'all getting him to come to Detroit? Hats off to the both of you.
It was a bit tough to finalize because he's just announced his US tour as well, along with our dates as well. But you know, I had to tell him, guy, you need to be here to get it.
And Afrobeat artists do not really come to Detroit. I don't know if you all know, but like when they were supposed to come to Detroit, the tours would get canceled.
Yeah.
And I really feel like, I'm like, do I always have to go to Chicago or Atlanta or Houston to see the Afrobeats artists that I love?
That's something we have to work on, like locally with the local promoters and community. We need to probably, you know, see how we can influence that.
Because Smade is a super promoter. He can get anybody to go anywhere.
And it's crazy as well, like it being such a musical city, why people don't even want to check in.
Yeah, I think this should be a hub for Afrobeats.
100%.
There's nothing stopping it.
And I even think about people who like, you know, the Afrobeat concerts that happen in Chicago or Toronto sell out pretty quick. Those people could easily come to Detroit if they run out of tickets. So I'm like, y'all canceling a concert is not really helping nobody. So I'm glad that conversation is actually happening.
Yeah, I'm talking about Ashake. You know, he performed, you know, last year at the Afro Nation Portugal, had a wonderful performance. This year, he smashed it. You know, he headlined the first day. You know, and I'm looking forward to him now even more after seeing what he's just done in Wireless Festival in the UK. So, Detroit, be ready for a good show. Yeah. Be ready for a good show.
I'm excited. So, Ashake, Rayma, Lil Wayne, Party Next Door, Shanisa, Amare, Arya Star, the diaspora is represented, okay? Yeah. Y'all did not fail. How do you ensure all of the sounds of the diaspora are represented in the festival? Like, how do you say, like, oh, we got too many Afrobeats artists, we got too many hip-hop artists? Like, how do you all cultivate it? What's the intention behind it?
That's, as Smade said, it's about, as I said, bringing everyone together, you know, understanding where you're from. There's a piece for everybody. So as I said, my Caribbean people, you've got Shenzia, that's there for you. If you're into your R&B, Party Next Door's there. Do you know what I mean? Your hip hop fans, Lil Wayne is there. The core Afrobeat lovers, we've got Rema, Shake, Ira Star, and so many others on the show as well. Yeah, I'm a piano, all of that is there. So it's literally making it to be a big melting pot for everyone to learn about yourself, enjoy a new sound if you haven't heard about anything, do you know what I mean? And really just take it in.
I'm excited. Literally enjoying new sounds. I know so many people who weren't fully exposed to Afrobeats until they went to Afro Nation last year, and they like, oh, or I'm a piano. We're gonna talk about the piano stage just a little bit. But it was people like, I didn't even know I liked this music until I had the opportunity to go to the festival.
It's important to understand the, you know, the merging cultures. You know, when people come together, like, you know, Josh said, you know, we had the Francophone, the Bashman, the Afrobeats, the Ghanaian community, different communities coming together at one spot. It's like a convention. I
love it.
So, you know, if you're Black in any part of the world, you need to be here.
Hello, if you are Black, you need to be at Afro Nation. Yeah. Find your people. We there. Yeah. Everybody is there.
Correct. Yes.
The Piano People stage, I'm a Piano has only grown. Like since last year when you all were here. Y'all brought my girl Uncle Waffles again. Thank you for that so much.
Pleasure.
How does the Piano People stage differ from the main stage? Because I feel like so many people don't recognize that sometimes those stages are running like simultaneously. And what's the difference between the two? And what do you feel like people should get from each different stage?
Well, I'll start by saying the Piano People stage is like no other. They start and they finish together, non-stop partying, raving, hardcore. It's amazing to see how the sound is doing well. When you've got like Rihanna saying that like Tyler ICU, what's it called, Nika's like one of her favorite songs, do you know what I mean? It's just crazy to see. So definitely when you're at that stage, take it in, electronic music, African music, it's a vibe.
I always say, like, when I visited the Piano People stage, I said, if Movement Festival, mind you, Movement Festival is the largest electronic music festival, I think, in the, like, Northern America. I go to Movement every single year because I love electronic music. If you are Black and you like Movement Festival, baby, you need to be visiting the Piano People stage. If all you want to do is dance and be with other people who like to dance, and like you said, just completely rave out beginning to end, please be at the Piano People stage.
And sorry, quickly just to add, even with Movement, I think they booked Major League DJs as well.
They did.
So you can see there's do you know what I mean? They're starting to plug it in.
Recognize it as electronic music. It is like, even though it's from the continent, this is electronic music. And they did, and they said it was fantastic. It almost got rained out. I was scared. I was scared. This year, there's a lot more local talent included in this lineup as well. When you all come to a city, how important is it all for you to include local talent? And how do you all do that with Afro Nation?
Well, it's key because we can't come here and just bring a show here and not, empower or influence the creatives down here. So outside of just the artists, we also love to work with the local communities, build the stage with the local communities. Like I said earlier, I love publicity and Tia running the show for us behind the scene, setting up the show, in the build-up of the show. Oh, and then we have quite a lot of people working. We have Chi, my guy Chi.
Shout out to Chi. We his family. I've known Chi since I was a kid.
Yeah, we've met a lot of, people, around. And that's what's beautiful about this, the networking, the way we can work together, even beyond Afro Nation. It's a movement. We're here to promote the fashion industry, the food industry, the creative industry, as well as the music industry. So yeah, it's really important for us to, highlight and showcase the young talents here as well.
So I have a question for people who just aren't artists. What are some other ways they can get involved with their creative economy around Afro Nation?
I think definitely it's an opportunity for creatives to showcase their talent, obviously through the vendor system, do you know what I mean? Selling their merch, whatever the case may be, whatever your skill set is and whatever you're good at, highlight that, get in contact with us, and we'll definitely amplify your platform.
I know that's right. People mean business.
We have a lot of young Ask Jenns out there. We wanna help. If you guys have platforms, reach out to I Love PR Publicity, and then we will definitely be there to give you these opportunities to interview us. And we have a lot of photographers, content creators,
Love that.
a lot of young promoters. We're here to empower ourselves, to pour into ourselves. The different gifts and different talents out here. Everybody's a king, everybody's a queen. Let's all come together and showcase that beauty and, invest in one another.
Yeah. Invest in one another. They are providing the opportunity. So Tia, I am so sorry for how your email is about to blow up, honey. I know from personal experience, a lot of people have never been to a music festival before until they went to Afro Nation. One thing that I do love about Afro Nation when they come to Detroit we are providing an experience that most Detroiters really don't get. How can someone prepare for the festival? Like, what are some do's and some don'ts? What are some must-haves? What are some things people need to do to prepare to come and party for 2 days?
Well, I'll start off by saying, my fellas, make sure you have your fresh fades. Make sure you're looking good. Ladies, make sure the weave and everything is all set.
Flat out. The weave will be looking fresh.
All of these things are important. Do you know what I mean? Natural, however you want to rock it. Do you know what I mean? Come as yourself. Definitely fashion-wise, it's going to be hot, definitely, that weekend as well. So make sure that you're looking good and prepared. Do you know what I mean? Definitely.
I'd say come a few days early, 2 days early, experience Detroit as much as you can, meet new friends. So don't just come on the festival day 1 and 2, spend a lot of time understanding what Detroit is, and spend maybe a few days after, just to say your goodbyes. Be here
the entire week.
Yeah, spend like 7 days. And also be willing to learn, be willing to teach, because you're here to meet new friends.
I love that.
Be willing to, share your blessings and party hard. Because we got the festival, we got all the artists, and we got a lot of, parties around it, like the brunches. We have some surprise after parties that might be popping up on our pages. Yeah. So make sure you stay tuned at afronation.us on our socials. We'll be pushing out some, after party infos on there. Yeah.
You all are such men. Drink water, wear sunscreen, bring a portable fan, wear comfortable shoes. Or if you do not wear comfortable shoes, bring a pair of comfortable shoes to change into. Y'all are so not detail oriented. You said look good, and you said turn up. What about safety?
We're busy.
Bring a portable charger. Make sure your phone is charged, because you're gonna need pictures, videos, and your friends to make sure you safe. I love getting people to talk directly to my audience. There's a camera right in front of you. People who are interested in coming to Afro Nation Detroit, tell them why they should come right now. Give them your elevator speech.
You go first.
That's his job.
I mean, listen, like as Smade said, as you said, come and connect, come and learn about yourself.
Stay the week.
Come and experience new things. Come and experience Detroit as a city. It's an amazing place, you know. Take all of these things in. These are memories that you're going to create, you know, that we're all going to create, that are going to live forever. Do you know what I mean? So be a part of the movement, definitely.
Yeah, talking about movement. This is a movement.
This is a movement.
It's beyond music. You know, it's about us, who we are, our identity, you know, our roots, understanding, you know, our culture, promoting and showcasing our arts, our artists, ourselves. You know, let's celebrate ourselves.
Let's celebrate ourselves. I can tell you right now, Afro Nation has definitely made its mark in Detroit. From the day after the festival, from people saying, I did not know it was... Let me tell you something. I don't know if you all saw the article that the Free Press put in about you all, about like the skepticism behind the festival. Like you all, like they put out a article talking about it's not enough parking. There's not enough parking for any event that happens in Detroit as well. I feel like two people who are from another country, specifically Black men, if I'm being honest, coming to Detroit to start a festival kind of scared people. And now that you all have shown that you are all legit, have poured in the creative economy here and have created something that people are excited about, I feel like y'all got y'all street cred out here. And I am very, very grateful that you all provided me the opportunity to be able to come out and talk to people. There is very rarely an opportunity that goes by that people do not ask me about this festival. I'm like, I am not in charge. I do not work for Afro Nation. I don't know anything about this festival, but you all coming and making a mark so permanently. I hope we can keep having this year after year after year.
I remember backstage when I met you last year, you were so excited. Like, you know, it was like, you know, you're living a dream. Like Smade, you said it, this is happening.
This is happening.
It's an experience, you know, walking through the GA, you know, the hospitality, the Sky Terrace, you know, the VIP section, and, you know, experiencing those live performances is just life-changing for some, and
100%.
meeting a lot of people. So, yeah, Afro Nation Detroit, don't miss it.
I always say, until I used to look up and see that McDonald's sign on Mac, I used to forget I was in Detroit the whole time I was in that festival. I'll look up, I'm like, oh yeah, we on the street.
Yeah.
It did not feel like I was in Detroit. It was just so many people and just such a completely different experience. So thank you.
Thank you. It's Africa, it's Black, it's us. It's all of us. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, you know, Detroit. We Black, honey. So bringing this festival here, it means so much. I feel like Detroiters, we got a really big bravado about ourselves. You know, we feel like we the celebrities. So many other Black cultures coming here and embracing us really means a lot. Thank you all for coming back to Ask Jenn. I appreciate it. I love having you on. You all know how much the festival mean to me. We talked about that a little bit. Again, Afro Nation is happening August 17th and 18th at the Bedrock Douglas site. For tickets and festival information, visit detroit.afronation.com. Y'all know I'm gonna be there. Look for the girl with the mic. Until then, you can catch me on the Uprising Network. Don't forget to subscribe, like. Smade and Josh, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And I'll see y'all soon. I'll see y'all at the festival, honey, because I'm gonna be there.
Hey.